Well, hello. Well, hello.
Oh, hello. Did it surprise you when you turned around who it
Yeah.
was? Or did you hear enough to know who it was?
Or they there is no doubt at all that their level of confidence and power is felt, whether you speak to them or not. And that is what having your space is about. It's not about just a typical like physical location. It is about knowing that the body and this meat suit that we're in, that this meat suit is entitled to be wherever it wants to be in the world. It's entitled to be places where decisions are made, especially, this is for everybody, but women especially. We've gone through the history of not having or not being allowed to have our sense of agency, to be able to make our own decisions about even our own bodies, let alone making the decisions about society and what's to go on in the world. Thankfully, things are changing, but it's still something we have to deal with. We still are today fighting for reproductive rights. We're still fighting today for equal pay and salary. We're still fighting today to have our own simple sense of agency, not to overpower, not to be better, but to stand by and stand next to those who we're not alike and who we are alike as well. It's just about equality. It's just about being able to stand next to each other side by side and just be able to contribute what it is you have to give to this world. And we don't come into this body and into this soul and into this planet without the power and the will and the ability to provide. But society, here and there, for many reasons, whether of gender or whether of color or whether of sexual orientation, has always put stipulations and limitations on what we were allowed to do or able to do. So what does it mean? What does it look like or mean to be noticed and to be able to own your space? How many of us know also what it looks like to have or to have seen someone in the corner, quiet, not having much to say? You can feel their intimidation. You can feel their fear. And, there's nothing wrong with that. But what you see, or what a lot of us translate that as someone who doesn't want to be noticed, who doesn't want to be seen, and that's fine too. That's your agency to feel that way as well. But there are some people who do that for certain reasons. And I'm not going to make this long-winded, but I just want everybody to know and to be aware that there are ways that you can make sure that you own your space and reclaim it. If you've been kicked out or whatever of your spaces, reclaim your space. You reclaim your space by making the decision that you belong. Don't go through life thinking for a second that you don't belong where you want to be. Everybody has something to contribute. Another way of thinking about this is not judging yourself against other people, not comparing yourself to other people. it's okay to look at people and see people that you admire and people that maybe, wow, they have a certain trait or quality that I would like to have. You know, take their mystery, take their strengths, and take their moves and find your own. Don't let anyone who shines their own light outshine you too. Because even if you do want to be a light, no one's going to light your candle for you. Your candle is lit internally, knowing that you yourself have the power and the ability to be a light and to be a strength and a shine and a reckoning for everybody. So that's all I'll say for that. I can go on and on all day, but thank you for letting me have my space and time and opportunity to share with you all here. And I am so fortunate to have met you all. I'm looking forward to meeting you all and just sharing this world and this space with you. Thank you.
Yay!
Wow.
Thank you.
So nice.
Later.
Yeah, that was
We can
really
hug
well done.
now. There's always we can touch hands.
Yes, we'll touch hands.
Thank you.
Thank you
Wicked
so
Cat
much.
Lady. Your words were really important, and
Yeah.
and they remind us every day to reclaim our agency and our space, and also protect people who are not confident in setting boundaries. We can help assist them, and if your voice is courageous, you'll help grow more courageous voices around you. So always not only reclaim your space, but protect space for people who aren't as practiced yet for protecting their space. So our next speaker is Black Harley, but I'm not seeing her yet. So if we could like check our wrists, and if we see her, I'll send her an invite. She's gonna know to come and join us really quick. And maybe while you do that, we can go on to our next speaker as Black Harley comes and they can trade spots. Yeah? I'm just making sure I don't see Black Harley.
Me neither.
No. Okay. Please, everyone flip to your wrist and invite her if she's on. And we're going to go forward with Phoenix for VR, who's going to present Wings of a Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yay! And this mic is just a prop. It's not actually really doing anything. It's not amplifying your voice. And if anything, I kind of noticed that it covers your mouth a little bit. So you can choose to use it or not. Yeah, it does.
It is amplifying.
It is amplifying? Oh, then use it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
good.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Good. Thank you. Okay. I wasn't sure. Okay.
Alright.
Yay.
I'm gonna get mine. Alright.
Yay. And that's really Phoenix VR. You're all about using your voice. So this is perfect.
Yeah,
The
well,
microphone
I'm
is important.
hopefully my hand is not gonna go flying everywhere. So
Okay, good.
hi, I'm Phoenix for VR. And I am so happy to be here. I'm glad that Paige asked me to come, and basically she said, I want you to share your story. So, and as I was writing down notes today, I realized that it's actually more, it's not so much Wings of the Phoenix, but it's Phoenix moments. And we all have them. So just to start, I'm 54 years old, and I am a survivor of domestic violence. My first Phoenix moment was in August of 2009 when I took my 11-year-old daughter and walked away from a 19-year marriage that was very dangerous for both of us. It was, if you'd like to know more about my story, I have a world called Fire Phoenix that I built during the Word Wonders, HEC Word Wonders Fire. And it tells my story. And if you want to check it out, feel free. But to this day, I suffer from PTSD, and probably will be for the rest of my life. Certain men, certain personalities will trigger me, and I shut down. However, with all that being said, I am stronger mentally and physically than I have been in my entire life right now. After my divorce, I was in my mid-40s. I was trying to raise a teenage daughter on my own, and I finally came out of my shell and discovered who I am. I bought a house on my own, a Phoenix moment. I started to take Taekwondo and am now a brown belt, Phoenix moment. I have a wonderful, supportive man by my side and a beautiful 23-year-old daughter who's a college graduate and living on her own and making the best of her own life. So I have had several Phoenix moments here in VR, here in Horizon Worlds. When I first came into Horizon Worlds in September 2020, I was actually really not impressed. My first contact was with a child, about 12 years old, I would imagine, and it kind of creeped me out. And it wasn't until my partner suggested, he saw that there was a Women in Horizon meetup in Horizon Art Museum in October of 2020, and he says, you ought to go check this out. So I did, and that was the start of so much. I met so many wonderful people, including Casey Mon, Paige, RC Deggs, so many wonderful people, women and men that night. And it was just, and really before I knew it, I was, I became a member of the Plus Community Voices program by lending my voice to a piece of art in the Horizon Art Museum. Paige started me on my voiceover journey that I'm still doing today, and I thank you for that. It's wonderful to feel that I can contribute to this space. In Horizon Art Museum, I also met up with, on a random day, random hour, I met up with RC Deggs. Never met her. I had met her at that first women's meetup, but I didn't really know her. And we were talking about Paige's Purple Flowers World, which is dedicated to survivors of domestic violence. And I said, I really would like to build a flower, but I have no idea what I'm doing. So she reached in and she said, let's party up. And I said, what's that? And she said, just put your hand over mine. I said, okay. And we went into a world and she taught me the basics. And I built my first flower. Very small purple flower. But it's definitely not perfect. But you know what? I keep that flower with me. It's in each one of my worlds, exactly the way I built it, because it reminds me of where I came from. And meeting Paige and doing the voiceover was a Phoenix moment. Meeting RC Deggs, going on my first world hop, is a Phoenix moment. I also, Horizon Art Museum is it's a place to meet people for me. Because in Horizon Art Museum is where I met Buffy Buffers. And oh my gosh, she has an adorable accent and an infectious laugh that she holds my heart. And she was building a TV station called HGTV Productions, and she invited me along for the ride. And now I am a member of the leadership team. I have my own talk show, and I do voiceovers and write scripts, and it's just a wonderful experience. And if you had told me 15 years ago that I would be here in this space with no legs talking about my story, I would have told you were crazy. If you had told me 15 years ago that some of my best and dearest friends would be people that I've never seen in real life and I've only seen their avatars, I would have told you were nuts. But what I want you to think about is, I want you to think about your Phoenix moments, because everyone has them. Focus on, and they don't have to be big. I mean, a Phoenix moment could be, getting up when your alarm goes off and not hitting your snooze. That can be a Phoenix moment. Celebrate it. Celebrate it all. Write down your Phoenix moments. Share them with other people, but write them down. Look at them every day. Remind yourself of what you have overcome. Because even if it's the smallest thing, everybody overcomes something. And a Phoenix moment is something that you should treasure. And if you don't have anybody to celebrate with, message me. I'll celebrate with you. And, or better yet, come to Women in Horizon. It's a great place. Sorry.
Yay! Great, her voice carries forever. Thank you, Phoenix. Continue, and check out her TikTok. Interviews are so super awesome. I received a message from Angel the artist, who's not next but the following, who isn't able to hop into the room yet. So, all right. Oh, Smile Honey Child just got in. Super. So I'm just checking. Are we at full capacity?
Yeah, I think we are. Yeah.
We are. So
I can hop on.
Maybe some people who can consider also experiencing watching some of the movies. Don't everybody leave. Don't go. But it looks like you made room for Angel Artist, so thank you. I'm going to invite her in. Please don't anybody else leave. Let's get Angel Artist into the world. Oh, now I don't see her.
Oh no.
Here. Angel, not yet. Okay, well, she's on her way, and that's perfect because she would be speaking. Oh yay, Angel Artist is here. Perfect. Our next speaker is Casey Mon. Casey Mon is going to present now about the freedom of monetized expression. And as I said, that part of our presentations tonight are not just about well-being, but what makes well-being. And using our voice is important, but also being able to sustain our voice. So Casey Mon is going to talk and share. She's going to lead us into this discussion. Thank you.
Thank you for
Yay!
Yay!
It's an
Hi,
honor.
thank you guys.
Love
Thank you
Casey.
guys for having me. I was actually brought into this space by Paige Dansinger and really Phoenix too over a year ago. Can you hear me? No?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They brought me into this space over a year ago in love and in comfort. Shortly after, I met people like Buffy, John McClay, Matthews, and I know most people in this room now. The reason is I have a loud voice. I am an owner of my space, and I don't let anyone impede on it. We respect boundaries here, and what's come with that is a heated discussion about monetization. Well, I'm here to give you a bit of direct information, emotion aside, and that is Meta provided multiple ways for creators like myself outside of independent contracting to earn money. I have multiple pages that are monetized for reels, views. You can get engagement bonuses, and they pay you for your content. So anyone creating in real life or in Horizon can earn money. You have a right to. That's your work, and Meta put a ton of money into all these programs to pay you. They also have We the Culture on top of Meta for creators. You can search either and apply. We the Culture is for biracial people of color, business owners. You can get funding for your business, and you get access to a community that's just for you. They have Level Up Gaming, which I also hold a page on. I can receive stars and eventually subscriptions. But what I enjoy most is independent contracting. What people don't know is I spend a lot of my time doing work for free in the background. I don't necessarily talk about it because the benefit is community, the people I see here and get to spend time with. But I also have 2 children I take care of on my own. I'm a survivor. And the Purple Flowers world was something I got to build a flower with, along with many of these other survivors here. And what most people don't realize is it's not free to sustain my voice. I can't work for free all day and all night. There's enough of us here that we can share that weight and support each other in love and in respect and in kindness. So that's what I'm here to do today, is tell you if you want to get your work monetized, I am happy to donate my time, which I will never charge for. I'm also happy to help connect you with businesses that may suit your needs and collaborations, or even work with you for free if I can. So please be good to each other. Support those of us who face battles that you never see, and do so without judgment, because I do that for you all every day, and I will always be here for all of you. So thank you for having me here.
Yay!
Right on.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank
I love
you.
your message, Wicked. And Buffy, all of you. Phoenix, I love you.
Thank you.
We love you, Casey. Casey, we love you too. Thank you. And that's important. Women in Horizon, your voices, your presence, and your worlds have value. You are valuable. In fact, we're going to hear next from Angel the artist, who is a professional artist here in Horizon. We're going to hear from Angel the artist how she's been using her talent to help sustain her life as well, and work more in the future as she builds and builds and grows and grows. We know that the sky isn't even the limit here in Horizon. So let's throw up tons of confetti hands for Angel the artist. Yay! Thank you. You look so beautiful tonight. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here for your powerful presentation.
So hello guys. I see a lot of familiar faces. I know most of you, but for those who don't know, my name is Angel, or Angel the artist. I am a world and digital asset creator here in Horizons, and eventually in other metaverses as well. I started Horizons actually as a mistake. I had got like my headset like last year, or way before I even knew about Horizons, and got games, and then eventually stopped using it because other people didn't have the headset and there was no one to play it with. And then there was, and I got back on the Oculus and they were like, oh, have you played Horizon Worlds? And I was like, no. So I got on here and I'd seen what it was and what you could do, and I was immediately hooked. And even though he's in a very weird must be AFK position. The reason why I started to get recognition is that man over there, Danica. He's actually the one that put pedal into what I've grown to be. I went to his world, asked for advice. He brought a gang of people to my first world, and from there it just blew up. And it was insane, and definitely shout outs to Michael Gregory, because if it wasn't for Danica and Michael, you guys would probably know me, but not as much as you guys do now. And I just keep building. My brain is just like build, and apparently, you know, people like what my brain has to say, and to the point where I've done interviews with Facebook, Horizons, many other companies and stuff, and it's been exciting. I've done commission pieces for building whole worlds to as small as like building a statue, and this is where I never thought I'd be here, but now that I'm here, I'm like, this is where I should have been all along. So I love art so much. And I'm just glad that, Horizon gave me this outlet to, I got another art media that's actually less expensive, because supplies are not cheap for those who know. And what people are creating in here is just like insane. And even though, people love my stuff, I'm still reaching out, and I'm always like, this is amazing. This person has talent. This person has skill. Most of my worlds are created around promotion of other people. That's how you get a lot of people to know who you are, because you're involved within the community. I actually have a world coming out. Well, it's technically published, but their big grand opening for it is Angel's Boombox. It's coming out March 25th. And basically there you get to listen to artists in the metaverse who have, given me their music so I can promote it in my world and have people hear what, people are not just talented in terms of creating worlds. People are talented in music, in skincare, and, whatever their hobby is. And they found a way to monetize it in this metaverse, and I'm just here to do my part to also make sure, we're all getting our little piece of money. But that's all, unless anybody has any questions. That's all about me. Thank you so much, Paige, for bringing me here. It's been amazing. Thank you.
And
Thank
it's
you.
such a total exciting opportunity to watch your art grow here in Horizon. You are valuable, and your work is phenomenal. Continue to create, Angel Artist. Yay!
Yay!
Thank you. Yay!
Yes, amazing art.
Yes, thank you. And let's see. I'm going to see, is Black Harley here? I don't see her yet. I really love her. Can we see if she's on our online? Is she here? Let's check her wrist. No. Okay. Well, I tell you what, whenever she can join us today, whenever she does join us, then she can give her presentation. And that's A-okay by me. Time doesn't have to ever be linear here or super structured. And I'm just kind of a go with the flow kind of gal anyway. So I'm excited to now, let's see, Hyperjewel is here. Yay! Hyperjewel is going to give us a presentation on supporting our YouTubers. And it's a treat and honor. Social media influencers. So come on up and give a nice, you can hop up. There you go. Give a giant confetti hands to Hyperjewel.
Changed my height to hop up to like button press because I'm a very I'm a very bouncy person otherwise, and I'm hopping up the whole time. Hello everybody. I don't, most of you I know, but for those of you who I haven't met yet, my name is Julie, or Hyperjewel in here, And in my real life, I am a full stack engineer, software engineer for a life sciences company. So coming into Horizon Worlds, I was a late beta entry. Last October, I think, was when I first came in to the to Horizon Worlds, and it was a lot smaller of a place then. And it was a lot easier for people like Paige and others to get their voice heard, to get their worlds known, to get their ideas out there, and be seen. As the metaverse grows and as Horizon World grows, I think it's going to be more and more difficult for us to continue to get the same volume we had in the beginning. We are in a nascent space. And what is this space? Is it a game? Is it a software engineering environment? Which is what I thought when I first came in. I was honestly just trying to level up my skills, because as in the web world, I thought if I don't learn this stuff, I'm going to be out of a job in like 10 years, and I'm already pushing 50. So I just thought I had to learn it. But it's really more than that. It's a social environment. What it really is a microcosm of society. And because it's a microcosm of society, everybody's going to be represented. In order to continue to make our voices loud and heard, our best tool in our chest is each other. And some of us are better at presenting in other formats. Some of us run YouTube channels. Some people do reels. Some people can carry our voice outside of Horizon Worlds. And it's with those people in mind, I would like to offer my services, and I suggest we form a group of world builders, artists, sound engineers, people that can actually create the worlds in our group to help promote our words, the things we have to say, and our ideas. If we have the skills, I think supporting each other is paramount, and we should do so. If anybody is interested in being part of the let's support the people who are actually promoting our worlds, then you just look me up. Hyperdual out. There we go. That's all I wanted to say, Paige. Thank you.
Yay!
Very nice. We love you.
Hyperjewel, your words were really important. You know, we put a lot of focus on creators, but there's also sharers, travelers, event hosts, artists, friends, people who like worlds, people who visit worlds. I'm looking out at people who have TV shows, people who show up, right? So there's all kinds of incredible strengths to have in Horizon, right? And being a social media influencer or somebody who shares and likes or records and edits, right? Those are important skills too. So yay, thank you for the people who shared the strong voices here. We have one more presentation tonight, and that is Flutter, who will share with us, you are enough and you are not alone. After Flutter speaks, we'll migrate. We're going to hop through the far left door into the information center, and from there we're going to visit. We're going to access the door to Echo Flower's world, Hazak, for our first art visit. Now, I don't have to introduce Flutter too much. Flutter has been in Horizon for a really long time and really makes their voice present and felt and offers impact. So thank you, Flutter, for being here and part of Women in Horizon.
Thank you so much, Paige. It means so much. Can everyone hear me okay? Awesome. So I am live streaming, just in case anyone needs to know that. So I'm seeing you from my perspective. I just want to be abundantly clear that I can see everybody in case anyone has an issue with being on camera. So tonight I want to talk about being enough, and not being alone. So Paige mentioned that I have been here a while. It's actually been a year. And a year ago, I was told in another VR location that my voice didn't matter. I didn't matter. I was in a leadership group and was told I had nothing of value to share. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I kept my mouth shut, didn't argue. I didn't speak up. And no one else spoke up either when they heard this person say this to me. And I was like, wow. Afterwards, one of the women did speak up to me. She couldn't speak up to the people because it was just the two of us, two women. But she gave me a code to get into Horizon. And when that group attempted to come into here at that time, they decided that group didn't want to be in here at that point. But when they tried to come in here, I felt like, okay, I'm gonna be pushed out again. Like my voice again is gonna be shut down. And I found Paige, Better World Museum, and we talked, and she brought me to her world with her garden and showed me how she was growing women in Horizon, and that I do have a space here, and that we matter. Our voices do matter. And so I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm already starting doing meditation in Horizon. And she's like, how can I help support you? And my first event, she helped fill up. We had 20 people in that room. That's how that room was told, was 20 at the time. And it was completely filled. And her and Nava made it happen. And there was people like Leslie, and I can't remember everybody else at this point because it's been a year, but it was amazing. And I felt so supported by Horizon. And one of the things that I'm continuing to see is this idea of that we're never enough. Like, our voices are still being counted out. I'm still hearing people say, oh, there's not this, there's not that. You're not good enough at this, or you're not good enough at that. And people aren't speaking up. But you are enough. Your voices matter. You can speak up. You can say, yes, this is what we are creating. No, it's not perfect. Help me make it better. Make the community stronger. Your voices will lift others. The other way that I often am counted out and not being enough is I'm LGBTQ. I am transgender, gender fluid, or non-binary, depending on who you talk to. Everyone wants to put a label on what exactly that means. I can tell you that my face looks just like my face in real life. My body looks like the body that I would love to have to represent my gender. And I've been told by the LGBTQ community that I'm not transgender enough. I'm not bisexual enough because I am married and I chose to get married to a guy. So I'm not bi enough because there's this anticipation that we can't be monogamous, that we can't have real relationships if we're bisexual, and that we're just testing the waters and being indecisive, And so again, the community is saying, you're not enough this. And the straight community says, I'm not enough that. No, I'm perfectly perfect the way I am. I am enough. You don't have to measure up to anybody else except yourself. You are exactly the way you're supposed to be. And I hope that by creating peer support groups, by hosting the meditations, by making sure that I am giving space to others and helping to lift others' voices, that you will see that not only are you enough, you are a builder, you are a creator, you are the community. This community is nothing without any of you. Phoenix, I don't know how many times that you've helped me over this last year. Showing up, helping me when I was not feeling great, and you led that meditation, and that was so, so helpful for me. Dino Dad is always with me, hanging out with me, helping me also, and it's about that community of helping each other, reaching out to others. So I built a peer support center in Horizon that's geared to helping us realize that we are enough and that we're not alone.
there are people like me who have been through depression, post-traumatic stress disorder. We are rape survivors, and all other kinds. I was a victim of childhood abuse from the time I was a baby all the way up to when I left my house. I was homeless. I made the choice to be homeless. And it was better than being where I was. And so all of these things have, knocked me down a little bit, but now I'm stronger because of where I've been and where I've come from. And I want you to see that your story, you may feel like your story isn't helpful, but if you share your story with one person and that person doesn't feel as alone because, yes, I am just like you. So I wanted to just say again, you are not alone, you are enough, and you are perfectly perfect as you are. And I hope you'll join us later on.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yes.
Because one of the things that I love about Flutter's messages is how affirmative they are and how they remind me that I am loved and I'm enough and I'm valuable and that nobody can get in my way of being me. And thank you, Flutter. Thank you for sharing those messages. Well, I want to thank each one of our presenters. You've shared your voice, your experiences and messages with us. And I'm really touched. We started out with Smile Honeychild on day one as our keynote. Big confetti hands. And through that journey, right, as Smile Honeychild as our cornerstone for talking about how VR can be used for personal, professional agency, reclaiming space, for healing our wounded, vulnerable community members, for growing women in Horizon into not just strength today, but our next generations, and laying the foundation now for the young women to come. All of these messages are so critical, and each one of your presentations will be edited and available to share as well on YouTube. We have new news stations here. We have we have friends here live streaming. We have friends here taking photos, and all of this sharing helps people have a sense of belonging, have that.
What happened? I got kicked out of the world. Kicked out or I crashed or something.
There. Hey, Diane.
Did you get kicked out?
Yeah.
Did you? So did I. I had like a black screen and then I got kicked out.
Yeah, me too.
That's weird. I couldn't get back in.
I think that we're going to Ica Flowers world, right? But I don't know what.
Yeah. Here, let me
Oh,
look
there
up
she
the
is.
name of the one.
There's a page.
Yes. Hi. Hey. Now we're going to hop into our next art event. And I see everyone was smart enough to go forward without me. Yay, thank you so much. So we're gonna hop through this Women's Summit event doors and information center, and we're on our way to the world Kazakh, created by Echo Flower. Yay, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're here.
Was I okay? Did I do okay?
Yeah, you were amazing. You were fantastic. You
Okay.
spoke from the heart and you gave your great message. I loved it.
Okay, it came.
I think
All right, good. Okay.
I thought it was perfect. I thought you were perfect. We're always
Awesome.
our biggest.
We're Echo Flower World, right? That's the one. It's the only one that's by Echo Flower. The art exhibit. I like some of the animations. It's kind of is this where? I guess this is where it's supposed to be.
welcome, everybody. We're not in a world where Echo Flower is, but maybe I can talk a little bit about the artwork. Echo Flower created this body of work to emulate parts of her feminine self, as well as capture senses of identity. Maybe even you can find parts of you within multiple portraits here. And I wanted to celebrate and highlight this body of work as an expression of her artwork, her creative expression of feminine identities and parts of herself. Oh, Black Harley just said that she wasn't feeling well and she's asking if it's still happening, and I'm going to tell her yes, to join us if she can. And that's okay. Yes, join if you can, and you can speak wherever we are. Heart. Okay. Yay. So I guess this is just a really lovely art work world created by Echo Flower, and maybe we can share things that we notice within the works. Just sort of an open-ended, we can start by saying, in this work, I notice. Would anyone like to give it a start? What do we see here? What do we notice in this work? Let's look at this one. Dino Dad, what do you notice in this work?
I was hoping I wasn't muted. That's
good.
The beauty and pain.
Beauty and pain. And what do you see that tells you this?
How do I describe it? The beauty of the person and the flowers, but then also the pain and suffering from the blue and the waters.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, there is a beauty, a beautiness and a suffering qualities. What else do we notice about this piece? These questions actually are questions that are part of something called visual thinking strategies. Museums use this method to democratize how we look at art, right? Nobody's wrong when we are discussing the things we notice, right? So what else do we find within this blue piece? Angel Artist, you're an artist. I think you're muted. Oops. Or I didn't hear you.
Hello, yes.
Yay.
So yeah, just to play off what Dino Dad says, you can clearly tell here that there is an aura of sadness through it, just from the hues of her hair. Kind of emulates a dark storm. You have the rain coming down on one side, the actual teardrop across her face that obviously emulates pain. But when you look at this photo, your first thing is not to be, I'm sad. Your first thing is like, wow, this is beautiful. From all the detail and the color choices within the flowers. Blue is not always meant to be pain and suffering kind of thing. Blue can also be serenity and calm and tranquility. So it's playing off both of those things within this piece. From what I
Thank you.
get. From what I get.
Yeah. Well, and in visual thinking strategies, there are no wrong questions. Yay, we have Echo Flower here now. Yay.
I was in another instance.
Hey, yeah.
Sorry.
That's awesome. That's okay. We've been using visual thinking strategies to look at this blue stormy painting. Visual thinking strategies simply ask, what do we notice in this work? What makes us believe or say that? And what else do we notice here? But now that we're here with the creator of these works, maybe you would share a little bit about your vision and your inspiration of this world. Thank you, Echo Flower.
Sure, you're welcome. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for coming. I'm actually, sometimes I'm quite shy when it comes to showing off my own work. Like, I love to show everybody else's work, but when it comes to my own, I feel very protective. But how this came about, and these are all created in this order. So the first one, second one, third one, this is exactly how I created them. This world is at 100% capacity here. So I started this in January because I wanted to do beautiful women portrait art. And the first one I was literally just playing around with to see how well could I incorporate objects and text together and how realistic can I make this look as a piece of artwork here in this world. I'm not an artist really outside of Horizon Worlds, but I've been able to unpack an awful lot of creativity in the last 10 months. I'm very tactile, so I'll make a pair of earrings or a necklace at home, but I don't really do other genres of art. Like, I like music and things like that. But growing up, my family starved us of culture and art and music. So when I was able to bust out into the world, I've had to find my own way. So when I started to create these, this was an emotional roller coaster for me, because for each portrait, there is a piece of myself in there. And when I tell you that halfway through the portrait making of each piece, I literally was like, F it, I'm deleting it all. It looks ugly. It's not what I want. And I went on this emotional roller coaster with each representation. And all I could think of is like the women in my life, the strong women in the world, and some of the uprising of what I see with women now, as opposed to growing up where women were still fighting for things, and having my mother tell me how far things have come. So, and I felt like I wanted to represent a strong body of work that really showed courage and diversity and strength through the divine feminine. And so there you have it. It's all little pieces of myself and women in the world and my life. So, and it's meant to spark an emotional response in all people, whether they're male or female. So did that sum it up? Because I had nothing planned.
Yeah, it's really fantastic, actually. When Echo Flower, thank you so much for sharing with us the story and the inspiration behind these works. when I saw them, they reminded me, actually, one of them reminded me of these cards that my grandmother always made when she was in a nursing home, and it reminded me of like, um, you know, uh, connection into my legacy memory, so to say, or my legacy identity, and by kind of bridging me with my grandmother, my Jewish bubby, right?
Yeah.
She used to make these cards of these flapper girls, and when I was like in college and when I had moved out and was like a younger woman on my own, she would send me these cards with these drawings of these flapper ladies, right? So maybe I thought maybe each one of us could find parts of ourselves, not just in like, and yet if I were to choose one who that was most like me, it would actually be this one, because she's like super Cancerian and kind of subversive and a little pink and a little like her earrings are amazing, right? And although I kind of vibe with the blue one too, and the flower haired lady, like she's very like moody Cancerian, and so I kind of like connect with her. Is anybody finding ones that they're kind of saying like, oh, that one's kind of like me, or this this one, like, oh, like I'd have flowers and big lips and that collar, right? Or like, you know, they're kind of aspects, or like multi-dimensional mirrors of ourselves.
Yeah,
right?
they're just like like you're supposed to look at everybody as a reflection of yourself. These are little flecks of pieces of myself, pieces of you, and pieces of everybody. So, and that's what it was meant to convey.
Yeah. Well, yes, it does. Maybe we could go through, starting at one end. What if we, as a group, like, said like a statement that if this was a woman here in Horizon, what kind of world do you think she would build, or a statement or role that she might have in Horizon? Let's create a life in Horizon for them before we move on to our next portion of our evening. So
I always laugh. Somebody actually described her as a woman who woke up with sex in her hair. I've heard all kinds of things, but that's how they perceived her. And I made her because I love flowers, and she just reminded me of just a very sexy dancer lady who was like freedom and just kind of was living her life as free as possible and la-la-ing around because nothing bothered her.
I like this one. My name Uba is Somali. It means flower. So I'm always drawn to flowers. Yeah.
That is so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty.
Yes, if I'm thinking about my own culture, when I saw this one, it just kind of exuded like the Latino music culture and like just the vibrancy of the colors, and I love her so much. I love her earrings too. I'm a big dangly earring person in real life.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. I'd like to see those earrings here in Horizon. I would totally wear them.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll make you a pair.
So, oh, thank you. So we think that Lala would make sort of like a feminine sexuality world where she can Lala around.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Latin dance for sure.
Yeah.
Some sexy
Yeah.
tango and
Yeah.
merengue.
La, la, la.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
What would Naomi do in Horizon?
I think she'd be a singer in like a red room, a dark red room, smoky bar.
Yes. I think she'd also like go to the studio or like go to all of those music recording studios. Anywhere that she could use her voice and kind of sing something sultry and partake in maybe in a little bit of herbal medicine. Right?
She has
So-
a Josephine Baker vibe. I love it.
Oh,
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Super Josephine Baker.
I love it.
Maybe
Down to the
we would
finger
also see-
waves.
Yes. Right.
This is Paige.
Yeah.
This is
What would she do in Horizon?
She would lead a women's summit.
Yeah. She chew bubble gum and kick ass.
Yeah.
You can't tell, but she has red stilettos on.
Oh,
That's right.
nice. I love that.
What about Kana? What would Kana create or do in Horizon?
I just want to say that word kana, her name is powerful in Japanese.
Oh, it means
So,
powerful.
nice.
Wow.
yeah, and the whole, like, she's a geisha who owns herself. Like, nobody owns her. She owns herself.
Wow.
So,
I love it.
I love the beauty of the geisha, too.
Yeah,
The beauty
I
of the
love
cherry
that,
blossoms and the culture itself is beautiful.
It is. Yeah.
So maybe Kana would create something with blossoms that would be ideal for the spring competition.
Right?
Yeah. Right? Yeah. She'd be a person to collaborate with.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome. These are the works by Echo Flower.
Beautiful.
So this Regard is who I want to be. You know why? She does not work a 9 to 5 like I have to.
Oh.
And she's free and
Lucky.
one with nature. And she loves her life. And that's why she's so happy. I wish I was her.
What would
I am her
Regard
sometimes,
make-
but
Yeah, what would she make or do here in Horizon?
whatever she wanted.
Whatever she wanted. I think that
She would own Horizon.
she would own Horizon. I like that. Yes.
What does the name Regat mean to you?
Well, I know a Regard, and she's so strong and so responsible, and she's young. She has a lot of responsibility for a young girl. So what I wish for her the most is to be able to be free, and
Wow.
and when she has time, she's very much a free
Oh,
free person who gets to do whatever she wants, but she works so hard that I say I wish her life were just free to do whatever. She frolics in a field somewhere.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mhm.
What would Stormy do in Horizon?
She would create a safe space for people to feel their feelings. That's what she would do.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's
This
not
is
afraid
Flutter.
to
Where's
show
Flutter?
her
She's
Yes,
here.
tell me about the
Flutter.
Flutter.
She would create a space with Flutter.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, y'all talking.
Flutter would host a really good meditation in that
But-
world.
There you go.
Yes,
Dope.
exactly.
Yeah.
Dope.
What about Lola?
Oh, well,
Lola's
whatever
fun.
Lola wants. Lola
Yes.
gets.
Can do. Yeah. Okay.
I love it.
Agreed. What about Aries
Oh.
with Horns by Kit Lane?
She'll definitely be at the church.
Oh yes, yes, dancing on the pole at the church.
Be at the church.
She's the first in the zodiac, so the Aries, and they're all their mantra is I am. They want to try everything. So Aries is kind of they're also very innovative. So I imagine that she's gonna like have a little bit of everything. She's gonna be the creator of all kinds of things because she wants to try it all.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know any boundaries, so.
I love it.
What about Roxana? What is
See,
Roxana gonna
she's
do?
intense.
Yeah. I want to go to any event that Roxana is hosting.
Well, she's a diamond. So you see the diamond is, and we all know diamonds are made under pressure. And she's somebody who's had to fight her way to the, to be accepted in the world. And she's a queen, Roxana. So I imagine her sitting on a throne somewhere.
Right. I see her crown, yeah.
That's right.
I love it. Maybe she would make a purple palace with a
Beautiful.
throne and sort of hold court there.
Yes, but
Well-
also teach other women how to hold court too.
Yes. Let's gather together around Echo Flower and take a group selfie together here in this world. All right. Yeah, let's gather. And let's see. I'm going to kind of angle myself over here.
Okay.
To get us off.
Where am I standing? Where am I going to be? Okay.
Let's see. Let me grab my camera.
In front.
Camera.
I want to go in
Yeah.
front.
Perfect.
Echo Flower, go to the front.
Echo Flower.
Yeah,
go to the
Echo Flower.
It's your world.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to get a.
And let's see. Kind of angled like this. We're able to get a little closer. Pigeon, come on in. Yay! Thank you, Damon Nubu. All right. Well, that's really nice. Okay, ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, confetti hands.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
That's right.
It's not that we can do it.
No, sorry. Sorry about that.
Oh, no confetti hands. That's right. Okay, just big smiles. Say Lola.
Lola.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Paige. And thank you all for coming and looking at my work.
Beautiful work.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank
Echo, your worlds are always amazing.
This is
Thank
absolutely beautiful.
I love it.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
There
Well, I
deserves a
want
lot
to
more
invite.
Can I ask you a
like-
question, Echo?
Yes.
Can I ask you a
Beautiful work.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Do you have a piece that you would like to put into the spirit within? To have
Like the
on
world if you
display
haven't
so
already.
You can put a sign and a door to your world.
I can create a piece.
Okay.
How about that?
That's fine.
Beautiful.
I just didn't,
So
I just
beautiful
would like
in
the
here.
door to your world. So
It
love
is.
it. Go see your stuff.
It's a
I love
nice
it.
Yeah, that would be great.
lead in
I think
into
a lot of people don't realize that
our
since there's
experience.
so many
We're
people
going to have
coming
a
through my
special
world,
tour now
it
of
would
your
be a good
world.
way of.
And
Yeah.
I'm really excited
course.
about that.
I'm excited too. But of course, if you don't want to, that's cool too.
Hi.
Thank you to
I wanted to
Echo
say hi to you.
Flower.
How are you doing?
Thank you.
How are you?
Thank you.
All right, excited.
So I'm really excited too. As we carry the spirit of Chazak with us, of power, of transformation, of identity, of our legacy, let's take that spirit of Chazak with us as we're going to spend some really special time with Smile Honey Child, our keynote cornerstone speaker of our event, is gracing us tonight with a 1-hour tour of her world. We're going to be able to just spend time learning your story and just being in the world while we're there. Let's invite all of our friends. Once we get there, check your wrists and invite everybody you know. Let's have everybody go to sleep tonight with the story of Smile Honey Child in their hearts and on their minds, and as a way to like go into the future and make a better horizon for more people.
Thank you, Paige. I appreciate that so much. I'm excited.
Thank you. Well, we're going to travel there in a special way. We're going to click over Honey Smile Honey Child's, like right on her name tag. And if you click on that name tag, your menu's gonna pop up. And you'll see a menu that says About, Friends, Creations, Connected Accounts. What you'll want to do is click on Creations, and you'll see the world's Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis for Women. And click on that. Is everyone able to do that?
Code blocks reference. Where do I find that? Support.oculus.com. Yeah, I need to.
Welcome
I need to.
Welcome to Smile
find
Honey
that.
Child Healing Oasis. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop by and get the resources that you need to continue on.
Oh, is this some? Hey, stop. This must be some kind of beauty salon thing. I don't know. There are different colors for these.
Is this where I wash my circle?
That's right. That's exactly.
And dip my circle in.
Dip your circle.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop by and get the resources that you need to continue on your healing journey. We meet weekly and we have fun. Thank you.
There's an invisible wall here.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop by.
But just or ding sound.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place. Welcome to Smile Honey Child
Oh, that's
Healing
cool.
Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop by. Welcome to Smile Honey.
Oh, someone hit the elevator. That's what happened.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop by. Welcome to Smile Honey.
Okay.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun.
I love your world.
Thank you. Oh, where you guys go? Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop by and get the.
How are you doing? I'm having a blast. This is such a fun world, you know?
Thank you so much. I wasn't for sure if it was going to be a world that could be used in here in the horizon, but I'm glad I made it because it has been very helpful so far. Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop by and get the resources that you need to continue on your healing journey. We meet weekly and we have
really cool. That looks less like water and more like, I mean, I know it's built in. It kind of looks like oil or something, or grass. Oh, this is you can't cross this. Whew.
healing the inner child right now. That's what I was telling my husband. I feel like I'm healing that inner child, and we get to play and become avatars and actually enjoy ourselves. Yeah. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop by and get the resources that you need to continue on your healing journey. We meet weekly and we have fun. Thank you again for stopping by. Smile Honey Child.
SmileHoneyChild.org.
Hi, how you doing, Dino Dad?
Hello, how are you?
Awesome, awesome. Welcome to Smile Honey Child. I'm super excited. Everybody's here and I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
On YouTube, connect with others healing. There you go. YouTube.com/SmileHoneyChild. One day I will have my own YouTube URL with my name in it. Whew. Mind, Body, Soul Shift Coach Greta Ross. Black Vegan. Hey, coaches. Wait, these aren't real people, right? MindBodySoulShift.com. So is this a place where people... What?
Coach Greta here. I am your life, health, wellness, transformation, release, NLP coach. I once had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes. I was at risk for a massive heart attack. I lost over 100 pounds with no dieting, no surgery, no pills. I'm 64 years old. I go to the gym 6 days a week, and I'm not on any medication. I changed my mind, and I changed my life.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop by and get the resources that you need to continue on your healing journey.
Healing resources.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place
Rank your
to
happiness.
stop by and get the resources that you need to continue on your healing journey. We meet weekly and we have fun. Thank you again for stopping by. Smile, honey child.
Why do you want me to grab this? Huh. Black Vegan Fitness. Hear our story.
Ladies, the reason why I started Black Vegan Health and Wellness Life Coach,
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis.
50 plus pounds overweight, not feeling good, didn't believe in myself. My self-esteem was low. That is not who I am anymore. That is why I'm creating this group. I created this group to help people like you. So join the team. Join Black Vegan.
What? Did I hit something? Okay.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop by and get the resources that you need to continue on your healing journey. We meet weekly and we have fun.
I am so excited that you came and joined my room. I am Coach Jay here. I am your coach. I'm here to help you lose those pounds. Take control of your
Welcome to
health.
Smile Honey
If you
Child
want
Healing Oasis,
any kind
a
of
safe and
medication,
fun
we
place.
want to get you
Welcome
off
to
of
Smile
that
Honey Child
preventive
Healing
care,
Oasis,
what it's
a
called. We
safe
want you
and
to
fun place
love
to
yourself,
stop by and get the resources that
have
you
better
need to
health,
continue on your
better
healing
mind,
journey.
better
We
body.
meet weekly and we have
Do that. I know there's a trigger up there, but like there needs to be a cooldown on it probably because it's getting a little spammy. Okay. Powerful, my mind is strong. Cool. The whole gang's over here.
Right. Would you tell us a little bit about how affirmations play a role in Smile Honey Child?
Well, we once you start the program with Smile Honey Child, we'll send you a journal, and we'll also send you affirmations every day. But to build affirmations gave me the strength to build my courage, and so I noticed that if I kept telling myself over and over again, but I would do a lot of mirroring shadow work, looking in the mirror and things like that, and telling myself and reading these affirmations over and over again. But it all started with my friend sending me affirmations, and she was like, you need to just say these over and over again, because I had a huge problem having negative self-talk. I would tell myself, I can't do this, or this is too hard. And she had to stop me one day and say, you know what, I'm going to start giving you some affirmations every day. And so I've incorporated that in the Smile Honey Child program, where we will text you an affirmation every day, and I also post them as well. And so it's definitely helped the young teenage girls, because you wake up and you have that negative thought, but that positive affirmation is coming right behind it at 8 o'clock.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
powerful. That's powerful.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm so glad to have this opportunity. Smile Honey Child is a nonprofit. It's we're a small nonprofit, but I see it growing so fast in the future, because we don't have a physical place. Everything is 100% in the virtual reality world, and now we're just having a lot of people open up within the virtual reality world. They feel safe. They feel there's not the vulnerability is not there. They feel like they can just open up and be themselves. So I'm getting a lot of new women coming in, telling their story, and actually helping them through their healing journey. And that's where we're at right now, is just getting them comfortable being an avatar, because you're sitting here looking at it like a cartoon. But I always say, just like I was telling Dinah, that we are. Did I freeze?
I'm okay. I froze.
Oh.
Or Horizon froze, but we're good now.
Okay. I was telling Sunshine Lane that
unstoppable.
we are, yes, in Sunshine Lane, I was telling her that, we're building these avatars, and now we get to heal the inner child. And that's the reason why I'm so glad that this is now coming aboard, because I do get to heal that inner child, and we get to play and have a good time, but also talk about our adult healing. Yeah.
Well, I
Thank
love it
you.
here, and I feel warm, and I feel like your whole world is one giant hug.
Oh,
It feels like
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Look, I'll get misty-eyed, Miss Paige. Thank you
That's
so
okay,
much.
I am
That's what
too.
I want. I know it. This is definitely a dream come true. I don't know if anybody has ever dealt with depression as deep as I have. I literally, suicidal thoughts, not actions, but just thoughts all the time. And just not having a place to go to and feel safe. And of course, you don't want to talk to any people about it all the time, because they get tired of hearing it, family and friends. But that's why I wanted this virtual reality world, to create a safe place where someone to be in here and you can just talk to them, just have a good friendship, and not worry about anyone taking this conversation outside in the real world. And I've had ladies come in here and actually tell me some things that they're about to commit suicide. They're really on the verge, and I'm like, I'm glad you came to Smile Honey Child. We're going to smile today. Let's pick up this fish. Let's throw this fish and, get their mind off of it. It's a distraction to the outside world. So it's definitely helping women already.
Hello. Would you?
I love
take
your.
a-
It's beautiful.
I know she is beautiful,
Gorgeous.
and
I know.
she gave me a tarot reading last night that was healing and affirmative. Also,
Who did?
Divine and
Oh, divine! Really? You do tarot reading,
Yeah.
eh? Nice.
You're on mute. Beautiful. You are on mute.
Sorry, can you hear
Yep. Yeah.
Hi. Hello. Welcome to Small
So you're a
Honey
tarot
Child.
reader. That's cool.
That is cool.
Well, I'd like to ask you if you would like walk us through the different areas and
Okay, yeah.
and sort of give us like a guided tour. You created such an expansive place, and yet every area has spots for intimate safety, and I'd love for you to walk us through like some of that. But before that happens, I'm going to flip over to my wrist and see who's around, and I want to quick invite any of you also to take a moment and invite some friends to join us for Smile Honey Child's like guided tour and through the space. I want to throw the fish. I want to throw out some of my.
I know, that's what, yeah. Throw it, Miss Page. Throw it. Hey, it's coming back.
It's flipping back. Out you go. Here's a fish, Dino Dad, if you want to throw it. There you go. Okay, there. I'm gonna check my wrist and invite some friends, and then off we go. I see bubble gum. She would love like this.
Hello, welcome to Smile Honey Child. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe. Welcome to Smile Honey. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing.
Can't quite get it.
Hey, thank you.
Hello. Welcome to Smile Honey Child.
And as
We're
we're
just
waiting
about to do
for
a tour.
friends, yeah, let's as we're together, let's surround Smile Honey Child with some support and take a group photo.
All right.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah. Gather together and I'll
Jump
grab
back
my-
though. Look at this YouTube thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we can get that way. You want this way, Miss Page?
Gotta be respectful.
I like that.
Right
I
here?
am
You wanna grab the-
unstoppable behind.
Yes.
Yes. All right. And this world, we do have emojis. Sandria, will you come in just a little bit more, please? Sign out of the way. And steady it up.
Welcome to
Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and
love
fun
this.
place.
Just
Welcome to
confetti,
Smile Honey Child
confetti
Healing.
away.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place.
I love it.
Right?
Oh. Somebody just jump in the water.
Oh, these are nice. Okay, I'm gonna hit him one. And then boom, 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 boom. Those are two different space turtle. Welcome. Yeah. Oh, I love this.
What's it look like?
That's awesome.
Share. Oh, here you go.
Yay.
That came out nice.
Nice.
I have a little
There we go.
I'm just like right there.
I see. Yeah, I'm trying not to talk too much. I don't know how far my voice carries and if I'm being disruptive. I am streaming.
I don't think it carries that far. I know, I'm watching my favorite streamer on the side collecting bonuses.
What? No.
I clapped.
It wasn't though.
Did I
It was
scare
like
you
a...
earlier when I just went like this? I just walked up to you.
I didn't see that part, but like you're turning around to see your face, like suddenly in my face, like yeah, that
Smile
was
Honey Child.
a little
Welcome to
unnerving.
Smile
I'm
Honey
sorry, I
Child
don't have
Healing
boundaries.
Oasis,
It's so
a
fun.
safe and
It's
fun.
okay, you're fine. I didn't set boundaries thanks to my safety settings.
Welcome to Smile
I
Honey
saw. I
Child.
love the fact that I saw you just go. That was the best part of the whole thing. It's just seeing you jump back. And then I felt bad. I was like, did I actually make him uncomfortable?
No,
Just
you're
to
good.
scare you.
You're good. I've been through much worse.
And you're lucky. I was looking and I was like so tempted, but I didn't have enough coins to make you just dab in the middle of the women talking, and just I could just see you in the background. Wham.
I gotta go record what they're saying. Why don't we mosey on over?
Okay, sorry.
Good to see you again, Brew, by the way.
Yeah. Just wanted to talk to you for a second.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Well, no, I am here too. I just wanted to say hi to you and actually say hi
Oh, yeah.
and not interrupt the whole thing.
Got it. No, I get it.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis, a safe and fun place to stop by and get the resources that you need to continue on your healing journey. We meet weekly and we have fun. Thank you again for. She offers 15% off of all Smile Honey Child using that promo code, but she has skincare products for you available.
Nice.
So I'm pretty sure we'll in here as well. So products and also this is to support Smile Honey Child as much as possible.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna go over here on the other side. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis.
Hey,
Rabbit,
come and
after
join
you.
us.
Paige.
Mad Rabbit. Yay.
Hello.
We finally meet.
Oh,
Yay. You're not wrong. Great. You're right on time for our guided tour by Smile Honey Child, and this is the room that
Yeah,
we're
what I was trying to tell you,
learn
that
about next.
Gamer's looking like Spyglass because he found us.
this room right here also has the same type of stage. You'll have 4 ladies in here at a time. We'll always just have 4 into a group. So the lady that's speaking will stand up here and tell her story, or listen to, share your story within a small circle. But you also have resources in this room as well. So we have actual life coaches, nutritionists, and therapists. Dr. Cook is an actual licensed therapist, and she also has a wonderful podcast. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis. And then you also have Black and Fun Place to stop by and get the resources that you need to continue on your healing journey. And also helps you with your fitness, weight loss,
And
Thank
then we
you
have a
again for stopping
mindset
by.
coach, and she's
Smile,
super
honey
good.
child.
I'm actually getting my coaching from her, and she is Coach Greta Ross. She owns the Mind Body Soul Shift, and she is absolutely amazing. So we'll have our resources in here, and these are actual doctors, nutritionists, and giving you the information that you need on the outside world, that's outside of the horizon. And that's what we want to do, is provide services and products for our ladies that come in here, that you just, once you leave the horizon, you actually have someone to talk to going forward.
That's brilliant.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis. Over here, this is Dr. Lisa Cook. This is her area. And if you pick up the phone, you'll hear her voice, and you go through that part of her, Dr. Lisa Cook. She has a podcast that's absolutely amazing. Then you got Coach Greta Ross over here. Like I said, she's Mind Body Soul Shift. She's absolutely amazing as well. She helps me with your coaching. She is, now people ask what the cost is. Her cost starts at $50 a week. But if you definitely need some assistance and you just can't get to that, that $50 a week, we do have another assistance where she will go lower. Yeah.
This is the cutest NPC ever.
Coach Greta here. I am your life, health, wellness, transformation, release, NLP.
Black Vegan Fitness. She's a wellness coach, so she wanted me to put some barbells in here and lift up some, get your fitness going. She is definitely going to get you moving. If you need someone to help you with your fitness, she's going to get you up off your butt. Yeah, go ahead.
I found out that people don't stand while playing VR, and I do, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we all turned off our bubble things too. Off the zone.
We're still, it's okay.
Fitness
But we're
is
also
a really
looking for-
important part.
It is.
Yeah,
Very in
fitness
here.
is such an important part of like how you feel about yourself, and if you're gonna like, sometimes like you carry the weight of the world, or you feel so much emptiness inside that you're feeding yourself with like feeding your emotions, or like there's lots of different ways that we carry our trauma in our bodies, and when we work it out through our muscles, through whether it's gentle movement or like cardio exercises, if you like move the trauma out of your muscles, then they won't sit and manifest there. They won't present in like dis-ease in the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy to see that in your world as part of the
healing
totality of healing.
That's right. It's very important. I wanted to make sure I have a coach for different things. Nutrition is one of the things that I noticed that during my healing journey and through all the things I went to, I needed to tackle my nutrition as well. But, I was dealing with so much depression and anxiety that I was eating. I was like, okay, I thought that was comforting me. I would comfort eat. So Coach Black Vegan Fitness, she got me in order. She was like, we're going to throw all that food away because you have to heal your body as well as your mind. So she was a big part of that for me. But all of these coaches and therapists are available outside of the horizon, and that's what the whole purpose of Smile Honey Child was, to bring a fun place, but also give you a connection to the outside world to continue your help, your helping in your healing journey.
For sure.
Yep. So we're going to keep going.
Yes. Let's keep going. Come along, everyone. My mind is strong, and I approve of
love these
myself.
messages. Yeah, I love these affirmations.
Yeah, they feel really good.
This is a little bigger room. I wanted this one to be, if we didn't have that many ladies, that this would be a little larger room that we can just come in here and talk. And always remember that we all deserve to smile. So I know the men, they can have their, you would like red?
I think this one is for you.
This would go nice with your hair.
I get it.
Right.
No, you're the Yellow Ranger.
Oh yeah. I saw all those. Oh my god! Like I told you, I was like in tears this morning when I saw them. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
Not just that, but the also you were the villain at the same time, and I was like, she's so perfect for it.
We all did really well.
Another room.
So I see you have a YouTube channel.
Yes, I just started my YouTube channel, but it is definitely something that I'm going to be working on a lot more coming up. But we do have Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. We kind of are everywhere now. We're branching out everywhere.
Subscribe to your
Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. But once you sign up with Smile Honey Child, everybody wants to know what's the next step. So once you sign up with Smile Honey Child, we have a 5-day little intro program that we have our ages 16 and up women to go, all the ladies to go through. Once you complete that program, then you'll get a welcome packet, and we will set you up with a 30-minute free life coaching, or depending on what you need, you'll get a life coach 30-minute session free, or a therapist 30-minute session free. And then after that, we will get you on the list to get a Oculus. So that's how our program works to help ages 16 and up. And we're in college, we're in schools like high schools right now. So we don't use the Horizon World for 16-year-olds or 17-year-olds, but we do use the Oculus for meditation and other things
What was that?
during school hours. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Amazing. Smile Honey Child. About how many people are impacted by your program?
Right
in a
now,
year?
we're small within the school system. They have to be chosen to be in the Small Honey Child program. So we only have like up to 5 because we want it to be an intimate setting. We don't want them to be overwhelmed and too many people there. And so we have 5 ladies at each school to have the Oculus on at the same time, and we all experience the same thing at the same time. So it's a very structured type of a non-invasive way for young ladies ages 16 and 17 to come out of their shell. Most of the ladies that we have that are 16 and 17, they have problems at home. Their grades are very low, and basically they're just kind of thrown to the side. And so with Smile Honey Child, we come in and we give them a reason to smile, and then also they go home. We will give them the Oculus. They go home and they'll use the Oculus for the weekend and bring it back. And so that's how we kind of keep them, coming back and getting the help that they need.
Oh, I love the name of I love Smile Honey Child. I love it.
Thank you. I have the backstory on that. I've probably said it if some have heard it, but my grandmother
Please
used to
share it
always-
again.
Thank you.
Please.
My grandmother used to always look at me and say, "You need to smile more." And I'm like, I was being molested at the time, and so she didn't know that. So I didn't have a reason to smile, and that was actually my way of kind of giving them a clue of someone asking me, "Why don't you smile?" And I used to get in trouble for
Welcome
not
to
smiling.
Smile Honey Child Healing
but
Oasis.
nobody knew the
a
reason.
safe and
And
fun
if
place
somebody would
to
have
stop
just
by
asked me,
and get the
really,
resources
truly
that
asked
you
me,
need
"Why
to
don't you
continue
smile
on your
more?"
healing journey.
I probably would
We
have
meet
opened up, but no
weekly,
one asked.
and we
It
have
was
fun.
mainly saying,
Thank
"You
you
need to
again.
smile," and my grandmother should say, "You need to smile more."
Welcome to
honey
Smile Honey
child. And I'm
Child
like,
Healing
"Well,
Oasis,
why don't you ask
a
me why I don't
safe and
smile?"
fun place to
But,
stop
yeah.
by and get the
Yeah, that was-
resources.
It's part
So
of
that-
your. The name is part of your.
Welcome
healing,
to
your
Smile
inner
Honey Child. Welcome to
That's
Smile Honey
right.
Child Healing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to
I
Smile
told
Honey
my
Child.
son that
Welcome
once
to
I
Smile
started
Honey.
the nonprofit,
that I was going to have Smile Honey Child as the actual name because, and I wrote this down 5 years ago with the vision of having
Welcome
a
to
virtual
Smile Honey
reality
Child Healing
nonprofit
Oasis,
because
a
I had went to
safe
so
and
many
fun place
therapists
to stop
and
by
everybody
and
would
get the
sit
resources
around
that you
and
need to
we'll sit
continue
around
on
the
your
table
healing
like
journey.
this and
We meet
basically just
weekly
talk and then
and we
after
have
that you get a
fun.
prescription.
Thank you again for
And
stopping
then
by.
you're going home.
Smile,
and,
honey child.
And it was like really no one to talk to after that. So this virtual reality world gives you a space to feel free to talk about what you
Welcome
want
to Smile Honey Child Healing
but
Oasis,
also get
a
resources
safe and
outside
fun
of-
place
out of
to
this,
stop by
Horizon
and
Road.
Yeah. I liked what
welcome
she
to
said
Smile
earlier
Honey Child
about,
Healing Oasis,
you know, this
a
world
safe and fun
allowing
place
your inner
to
child
stop by and
to
get the
come
resources
out.
that you need to
And
continue.
some of the creatives, they created things that I used to like as a child, even, you know, cartoons and movies. And whenever I go in there, I feel like that hidden child coming out.
That's
And
right.
it's like I'm walking with her, you know? And I love
Yeah,
it.
that's right, and that's what I
It's very
wanted that
healing.
in here. It's very, it takes you away from, you know, I'm thinking back on the times that I was abused. I wish I always put my mind in another place, and I always would think back on my old cartoons that I used to watch, and it'd be Roadrunner or something like that, and I would put my mind in that while I was being abused. I would be like, you know, a different, you know, like a cartoon. And so this right here is a dream come true for me, truly a dream come true for me because I get to heal that inner child, and then also heal the person I am today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been reading a lot about CPTSD. I used to hear about PTSD, but I'm learning more about complex PTSD also. But
And that's what I had. I had
Yeah.
PTSD, anxiety, low self-esteem. All of that is very suicidal. But I had to change, you know, for my kids. I had to change because I have a 10-year-old, and he asked me one day. He said, "Mommy, are you sad? Are you going to be sad today?" And that was, that was it for me.
Yeah.
That was it for me. I said, I cannot do this. Like, I can't have him coming in my room and saying, "Mommy," instead of saying, "Hey, what are we going to eat for breakfast?" He was saying, "Hey, are you going to be sad today?" And I was like, "No, we're not going to be sad today." And he actually introduced me to the Oculus. He was like, "Mommy, you need to try." Yeah, he was like, "You need to try this one. You know, it's pretty cool."
Oh my God.
And it took me away, and so this has been a blessing. I know it's going to help other people.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Plus kids.
Amazing story.
When you do this work, when you create communities and nonprofits and systems of support, you're really not only breaking like the chain of what has happened to you, but you're creating a new cellular memory for your son to watch what resilience looks like, what striving and healing looks like. So you're really
Thank you. And he's already, and he's like, "Mom, you gonna do your Smile Honey Child?" And it makes him smile to see me smile. And now he's just like has a brand new mom because of this Oculus. And it's like he puts his on. I have 5 of them, but he puts on, you know, one of them. I put on one of them.
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis,
and that's
a
what
safe
I
and
think
fun
that's
place
the most
to
important
stop by
thing about
and get the
Oculus,
resources
it's
that you
helping
need to
people
continue on your
mentally.
healing journey.
And I
We
think
meet
that it's
weekly
hard for me
and
to
we
try
have
to tell
fun.
people like that,
Thank
so
you
they think
again for
it's a
stopping
game.
by.
I'm like,
Smile,
this
honey
is
child.
way more than the game.
Exactly. No, definitely. I feel you on that
This is
one.
way more. So I thank each and every one of you for coming out and just hearing my story, hearing about Smile Honey Child and what we're trying to do. And it's all about reaching young adults. It could be male or female. I've had some males even reach out at the high schools that need to get help. So I'm going to be branching out Smile Honey Child for male and female, which is super important because a lot of males don't want to talk about what they have going on. But to put this Oculus on and have them, you know, tap into that another world where they feel safe, that is really important, especially in the high schools right now. I think it's very important for reach male and female.
Well, Thank you for everything you do.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Thank you. Oh, and if some people will say, well, how do we support Smile Honey Child? Just like the page. If you see the post for Smile Honey Child, just hit the like button. There's nothing else to do because I tell you, the kids will come, and then I'm like, the grants will be here, and we'll get the Oculus out to the kids. But the likes and shares get the word out that Smile Honey Child is here for any young adult. That's more important for me.
Definitely do that. Definitely.
Thank you.
It's a joy. It's a joy to learn your story and to share it. Thank you for living so courageously.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ms. Paige. You've been awesome.
Thank you.
I'm trying to
really,
wipe my eyes in this thing.
you know, I really want to acknowledge how brave one is when they share their story of their truth, their vulnerability, and you know, some traumatic experiences in their lives. That it takes an incredible amount of like strength and bravery, and you've created a space that will allow more people to, you know, find their courageous voice and share. So
That is
if there was like a peace prize in Horizon, I would share. I would hand it to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because it's all about just
maybe there
helping
needs to be
others
something
and
like
giving
that.
them a voice.
Yeah.
The kids I run into at the high
Horizon
school, they
World
don't
should
have
be
a voice.
promoting it.
I
The
would
Horizon
love
World
that.
should be promoting it. Should be,
Well, yes. I don't work for Horizon. I'm a founder of Better World Museum, and I
Welcome
recognize
to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis,
your strength,
a safe
and
and
this
fun
is
place
this
to
is
stop
why
by and get the resources that you need
know,
to continue
the
on.
Women's Summit exists because there's so many strong voices that need to be amplified, and this is the mission of Women in Horizon, Better World Museum, and Horizon Art Museum. Each one has different ways to elevate and work with building more resilient individuals, groups, and communities. Honey Smile, I keep saying Honey Smile Child. My grandmother's name was Honey, and and so it mixes in. That's your grandmother's name too?
Yes, she was called Honey. They called her Honey.
Yeah, yeah. So that's amazing. Thank you. I'm so glad we shared that.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But more importantly,
It
with
always
Small Honey
moves
Child,
me.
it's like we have to give the kids a voice. You know, between the ages 16 and 17, it seems like you really don't have a place. And this is, I'm just speaking for some of the ladies that I've heard from, the young ladies, that they don't have a voice in the school system.
Welcome to
They don't
Smile
have a
Honey
voice
Child
at
Healing
home.
Oasis,
And
a
then things are
safe
happening
and
to
fun
them
place.
in the home, and they don't feel like they can talk to anyone about
Welcome
it.
to Smile Honey
So
Child
it's like
Healing
me
Oasis,
coming in
a
to the school systems and talking to them for 30 to 40 minutes, putting on a Oculus headset. I mean, it's turning kids around, and also it's helping, wanting them to learn how to, you know, become techie, you know, do something outside of their comfort zone, which is, you know, instead of using their phone for, you know, looking at TikToks all day, they're actually using their phone to learn how to code and create and bring that creativity out of them. And it's awesome to see. Yeah, it's really awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Paige, for this awesome opportunity.
Well, I want to invite you all to spend 15 more minutes here in this incredible world. I want to invite you to take lots of selfies and post it to the world and Facebook and give this world a big, giant like. Yeah.
Please.
We're
In fact,
it was nice
all
to
together,
see you
let's
all.
click on
Thank you for
our
having
left
us.
thumb,
Thank you so much.
open up our menu, and give
gotta
this
get you
world
a
a
break.
light.
add you.
That's right. Perfect.
Yeah, and I'll like this I'll like this world right away.
Thank
As soon as
you.
it stops loading. It's loading, I swear.
And if anybody has any worlds that they, that would showcase help for others, anything like that, that just help with, even if it's products and services, I would love to have more doors in here for resources for other ladies and men as well. Yeah. Thank you all.
It's
Thank you so much.
almost time. After this, spend about 10 more minutes here, and then I'll meet you at the world called Women Summit Panels for our wellness panel. And it's going to include who's ever there. So be there, be square. Yeah.
Thank you all for coming out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Smile,
you.
honey child. My mom
Thank you, Miss
really loved. My mom loved your presentation. That was her posting on the video.
Oh, was it awesome? Tell her I said thank you so
yes.
much.
Yeah,
been such a
she
great
just-
support.
She was super moved by your words and just loved the power of your presentation.
Thank you so much. And I just thank you, Miss Page. You have been amazing. I mean, it's just like a dream come true. You coming in here that one day and just give me an opportunity. I thank you so much.
Well, I love you. I love you, dear. Let me get close to you. Leaning in, big hug.
It won't let me leave.
You are loved and you are enough. What you do, and who you are, and just these beautiful hands and your heart. Like,
Coach Greta here.
you give so much. Make sure that every day that you take time to refill that, because you give a life of service, but you also deserve so much. So make sure.
Welcome to
always
Smile
that.
Honey
And that's
Child
what's so
Healing
hard for me,
Oasis.
Miss Page,
A
is
safe.
to-
It's hard for me to receive after so many years of, being down. So I appreciate it, and I do receive it. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis.
You really
a
deserve.
safe and
you
fun
more
place
than deserve.
to stop by. Thank you. Welcome to Smile Honey Child. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis. A safe and fun place. Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis. A safe.
I'm so glad. Thank you. Aw. Well, I feel fortunate. I hear your story, and it has reflections for my own. I think we share a lot of, like, we've both had elements of trauma in our life and have worked hard to overcome and become strong, valuable people to ourselves, and through that process realize that we can uplift people with us. And so
Welcome
when
to
I
Smile
first
Honey Child
saw
Healing
your
Oasis.
world,
A
it
safe
spoke
and
to
fun
me
place to stop by and get the
as a-
resources that you need to continue on your healing journey. We meet
as a
weekly and we
reflection,
have fun. Thank you
right?
again for stopping
And
by.
when I'm with
Smile,
you,
honey
you're-
child.
I look in your eyes and I see a reflection. I hear your words, and so together, I just am so honored to be in your presence. Thank you.
But same here, Miss Page. Same here. I'm telling you, I'm getting all misty eyed up here.
Well,
thank you.
I'm glad that we love each other and that we're in
right.
this world. Yes.
And we're working together. Thank you.
That's right. And it's just the beginning.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
High five on that. Don't leave me. Hey.
Yes.
We're gonna head out to
Bubble gum. Yes.
Bubble gum. Oh, I love
Bubble
her
gum.
creations.
Hey.
Yes. Hi. How are you?
Uh-oh. Good. How are you guys?
Good.
Hello.
Hi.
I love
This is
your
first year?
creations.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you. I love this place. This is awesome. Oh my
Welcome to
goodness.
Smile Honey Child Healing Oasis.
Thank you. It's
Sorry,
such an important, like,
Welcome to
world,
Smile.
and
It
a
is.
great, like,
Mhm.
visualization of what the metaverse could be to
Welcome to
serve
Smile Honey Child Healing
communities and
Oasis,
healing.
a safe and fun place to stop by and get the resources that you need to continue on your healing journey. We
It's gonna
meet
go up from
weekly
here.
and we
The more
have
kids we
fun.
can reach.
Thank
That's-
you
that's
again
the
for
whole
stopping
goal,
by.
My mission,
Smile,
you
honey
know,
child.
is to reach the youth in the school systems, and it's happening. So I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
That is awesome to hear. Very much
Thank
so.
you.
So I'm actually like in the process of right now getting my special education degree. I'm like a teacher. So one of the things that I really want to do,
Welcome to
and one
Smile
of the
Honey
things I'm
Child.
doing for my thesis right now, is like I'm trying to. Actually, I have to email that to my teacher now. I'm actually trying to talk to her about what it's like to, or what it would be like to implement VR in a classroom setting. Like being that one of the things that I loved about virtual teaching is that kids could learn in the comfort of their own home. Now, you had some cases where the kids learned better in school, but
Yeah.
I saw a dramatic change in behaviors for some. I saw a dramatic change in grades. So, like, one of the things that I've been wanting to do in this world is create a classroom setting. I have started, I just haven't finished because attention span is everywhere else, and I have tests to take and everything, and building everywhere and everyone, you know. So, but like
That
to
would
hear
be
you say
awesome.
that, like, I would love to collab on something sometime, no time soon, but you know, never, you know, yeah. Like, if I, yeah. I would love to help you
Welcome
create
to
a
Smile
space.
Honey Child Healing
Yeah,
Oasis,
like
a
myself,
safe
I'm
and
a,
fun
I'm a,
place
you know,
to stop by
domestic
and get
abuse
the
survivor.
resources
So
that you
like,
need to
I would
continue on your
love to
healing
like
journey.
help out and
We
create a
meet
space where
weekly
people
and
can
we
like
have
heal
fun.
themselves.
Thank
'cause
you again for
art
stopping by.
and like
Welcome
art
to
is what
Smile
helped
Honey
me
Child
get back
Healing
to who I
Oasis,
am.
a
You
safe
know,
and
so
fun place
if
to
I can
stop
do
by
anything to
and
help,
get the
just let me know.
resources that you need to
I
continue on your
definitely,
healing
I definitely
journey.
need help
We
already.
meet
Look at me.
weekly and we have fun.
I couldn't figure out
Thank
how to fix the sound on, you know, to make the sound in the boxes. There's so many things that I definitely need help with. So you reaching out like this is awesome. I feel honored. Thank you so much.
Yeah, not a problem. Anytime. Yeah, and then like as you play and as you tinker with building, like you'll figure it out. Like I'm still figuring out things every day. You know.
That's me. I'm on YouTube. I'm looking at videos. I'm like, man, there's so much more to learn, and I just think this world is going to get.
Yeah.
There's going to be so many other things you're going to implement, and it's just going to make it a better place. And like you said, building a place where kids can come in and put the VR headset on and learn, like a homeschooling. Because my son is homeschooled, and he uses the VR a lot. So imagine having a homeschool with the VR. That'd be awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. That would be great.
And it's also an incentive. Right now, it's an incentive for
Welcome
high
to Smile
school,
Honey
so
Child
they can't get in
Healing
my
Oasis,
program unless
a safe-
their grades are starting to improve. So yeah, they're like, oh, we gotta get back. They want this Oculus. They want to have the opportunity to have it over
Yeah.
the weekend. So yeah. It's a
Oh
big
yeah.
incentive.
So my boyfriend actually he teaches STEM. So like one of the things that he's trying to do is get the headset in the classrooms too, because we teach two Title I schools, so underserved communities. So like it's gonna be a run, but I think it's gonna happen eventually. I can see this being implemented in schools in some form or fashion in about 5 years. The only issue is we just got to get over this whole COVID stage because everybody's still freaking out about, and rightfully so, about sharing things near
Welcome
their,
to Smile Honey
you know,
Child Healing
mouths, and
Oasis,
kids are
a
kind of
safe-
they're great, but kind of, you know, this might
I
not
had
be
an
something you want to share.
opportunity to teach kids in Asia and China, and the schools
yeah?
there all have headsets for, or like headsets.
That's great.
For kids,
Like this?
right? Or like, yeah. There was like stations of like VR.
Welcome to Smile Honey
stations,
Child
and there
Healing
was one
Oasis, a
for
safe and
each.
fun place.
It was
That's
wonderful.
great.
Pre-COVID, I used to bring like headsets to the Native Youth Center and just have like a bag of headsets and hand them out. And sometimes I'd have those protectors, but Usually not.
A little better.
Hey, Ultra.
I'll have to
Hi,
react
nice to see you.
He got
Yeah.
affected by the update.
Oh, I'm
Me too.
sorry.
You did? I
Yeah.
just thought you were gonna change your hair. It looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. But kids really
but I
love
have
working with.
they do the headsets.
Yes,
They do.
They do. I've started building a teen tech center here in Horizon.
Oh,
Maybe that
wow.
could be a door to your school world.
Yes, because I buy these things. It's kind of like a half a ski mask, and you put that on before you put the headset on to help with the COVID. And
Yeah,
things.
I saw those last night. I was looking.
Yeah, and so they have
On
their own little
Amazon.
jelly things to put over the, over the triggers and things. So we buy that for them, and they keep that so kind of help with the COVID. But yeah, it definitely works because they want to come in. They want to come in, so their grades are going to come up, and behavior is going to turn around because not a lot of kids get into the program. So.
Oh yeah, and speaking of behavior, I had one kid that before he got the Oculus for Christmas, his behaviors were through the roof, anxiety sky high, just would burst out in the middle of class like screaming, like, "How can you do this?" He got the Oculus.
Hey, Jacob.
He started flying. He says,
Dying Light's coming up. Yeah, after this.
I go on here, I fly planes.
Sorry, I didn't see. I can't see chat from inside the headset. I have to, as you can see, I have to flip the headset up.
All of his goals for the quarter,
Kind of sucks.
and he's continuously achieving his goals. And I
So,
tell people
but yeah,
that
Dying
because
Light
it can be used.
is
he still has
coming.
his days, but they're very far.
Good to see you again, by the way.
So this can be used like for the benefit, for the better, but we just need to find a way to, I guess, make the schools or the school boards realize, hey, this should be implemented because these are our kids' future. Like
Welcome
this
to
is
Small
right.
Honey
and
Child
that's what
Healing
how I had to
Oasis,
kind of
a
present
safe
it
and
to the
fun
school
place
system.
to stop
And I'm
by
trying to
and
get it
get the
bigger, but I
resources
just
that
tried
you
on a
need to
couple of schools
continue on your
and
healing
once
journey.
I put it on the principal's head and noticed, like, okay, we're not playing games. We're actually having like sessions where we're talking.
Welcome
and we're
to
in
Small Honey
you
Child
know,
Healing
the
Oasis.
games are incentives. So you have the talk session, and then we'll play a game. So then they're like, okay, yeah, this could be used. You know, they only gave me 40 minutes
Welcome
a day,
to Small
but hey,
Honey
I'll
Child
take it.
Healing Oasis, a
Yeah.
safe and fun place to
It's
stop
a
by
good start.
and get the resources
I
that you need to
introduced the idea to my principal last week, and she's like, "Oh, okay." Like I was like, "Wait till you see it, though." Like that's how my team is. They're just like, "Here she goes with this
on doing that. Keep on showing them why they need it. You know, American
I will.
schools are always like, "Oh, we don't have the budget, or we don't have
Yes, you
that
do.
money." But
Yes,
they
they-
do.
yeah, they do.
They don't
They do.
realize it's a priority. And
Yeah, it is definitely a priority.
and you can show them why it is.
Mhm.
You're making change.
Yep, and it's a positive
May I?
thing. So
It is. It is. It gives this gives people hope and future and opportunities and a sense of I can do it and I belong and I can make something, and that leads to leadership roles and
Right.
and all kinds of life changing. You can literally reshape your life with these 15 shapes.
Right, right, and then it helps with your anxiety too, and your, I've seen
It
the kids.
does,
They've been they were depressed when they came in. They take get on the Oculus for a couple of moments, and all of a sudden they're just perked up, and I'm like, okay, where'd you get all this energy from?
Now, I'd like you
Yeah.
to invite you now to bring this conversation to
Yes.
the well-being and resilience panel.
Let's go there.
Let's go. If you don't know the name of the world, it's Women Summit Panel.
All right, see you there.
Okay, I'll see you there.
go to the Women's Summit panel. Isn't this cute?
Welcome to Smile Honey Child Healing.
In fact, maybe we can check our wrists and invite people. Because getting to the panel stage,
Oh, this
you
is
kind of
cool.
go through these gardens, and it's an interactive experience. We want people with
Yes.
us. Yeah.
Let's see here.
All right.
Good music too.
Hey, did you make this
Yeah.
wall too?
Yes.
Oh my god, this one is amazing.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm teleported. Why did I get teleported?
I love it.
Let's see, Dino Dad. Let's invite her.
Hey, let's go.
Yay!
Oh, the frame rate.
Come on back. Yay! Thank you for joining us again.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to make the earlier parts of this, but I'm happy that I have the time now.
On to Jay Vanity Upton. You gotta come and join us, Jay Vanity.
Say hi, ladies. I'm recording a video.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna make a little TikTok with all the pictures from the summit.
Oh, great.
Hello.
Hi, Bubblegum.
Hi. How are you?
Hi,
Did it work?
Jay Vanity.
No, I haven't tried it yet. I've been busy.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. But either or should work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send one more invite out.
Invite. How's your day been though?
It's been okay. It's been okay.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine.
Okay, good.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you to those who are taking a moment to invite friends to come and join us. I'm happy to see everybody. Yay! It's a long day. this women's summit. I kept on just building this, event calendar, and I didn't really pay attention to the fact that, we might need a break. And so before we start this well-being and resilience panel, maybe we can take a break or transition our day as we move through the space on our way to the panel area. We're going to go through 2 garden areas, which will allow us to sort of transform and leave parts of us behind, so that we're able to sit with fresh, new room and perspectives, to be able to empathize more and hear each other's voices in new ways. So right now we're standing together in a linear garden. It was inspired by a visit I had with a landscape architect who had a project in which they said, I have to make a linear garden. And I thought about what a linear garden, could be. Could it be an edible corridor in between the city, or what would that look like? So I created this linear garden to be sort of organic and soft, and have intimate spaces full of areas where you could find edible food.
Oh. Did she freeze? She's like, hold on. Okay, I'm unstuck.
You
were posed like this. Oh, good. At least I was in a good pose. Thank goodness. So we're here on the north end of the linear garden, where we have a little, like a forest of old growth trees which offer a shade, and an area where nature can have birds. And these are garden plots where organizations like the Women's Club or certain schools can have a garden plot and grow edible plants, right? Or sort of become stewards of that plot. And as we walk through, there's just playful sculptures and beautiful trees. This is a tree that blossoms like a magnolia in the spring. Yeah, so we see sort of this edible garden plot, food corridor. And on the other side, we'll take a look at
Okay. Like, what's spitting on me?
and it's pulling water up to have these hydroponic edible plant towers. So we're using our vertical space and also creating these intimate swales here through our linear garden of edible plants, trees that offer us maple and fruit, and different, our chard and kale this winter has done amazing. So in this linear garden, all of these edible plants are just free for people. You can plant or harvest as you need. If you can imagine your own city not just having an edible downtown, but that edible corridor stretches into areas within your city where vulnerable people live that may not have the resources to take a bus downtown and see, you know, where the pretty garden might be, right? So imagine edible gardens throughout
I need to re-add
neighborhoods,
you. I lost my other
on
account.
top of libraries, in
When
lobbies
that
of
glitch
your
happened, it
civic
deleted
building.
my other account, so I'm waiting for
Yeah.
them to get it
So
back.
your
So
whole
I have no
community
friends.
can become an
And I
edible
lost all my
space.
lives too.
Now if you hop off this space, you will not fall.
What?
You're safe here.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's a little bit of an illusion. Let's
Love.
walk up the red carpet to the next red space. Or the next garden. This is a community garden plot. So in this garden, we can grab garden pieces and move them around and create our own special community gathered garden, and then we'll take a nice selfie. We have about 2 minutes before these go back to their spots, so please come and help me. Let's build a garden together. What could it look like when we create together?
The bird. Sweet.
Yes. Here's a little worm. Maybe the bird needs the worm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here you go.
He's sitting on the flower, eating the worm.
It's not working out well for me. I'm in a chair.
Oh.
I'm looking at my recliner.
So sweet, man.
Yeah, when we build a garden together, well, we can grow anything. We can grow more understanding, more peace, more inclusion, more healing. This is good. Let's gather before they all go back in their spots and take a group selfie.
Yeah. I'm so
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna grab my camera. Okay, ready?
Whoops.
Yep.
Please do.
I'm a flower.
Yay! Thank you. Oh, you found the rabbit. Cute. Excellent. We have a canopy sculpture over the fountain, and that's by an artist who is not real. But if you can imagine, you could be an artist in residence and create the next piece of work there over the fountain. Now that we've built a garden together, we're able to navigate through it onto our next part of our panel area. So you're able to hop through and come along. And this is our panel area. We're gonna have everyone join us. Yeah, you're welcome to grab a drink or some swag. Absolutely. Yeah, help yourself to a drink. And the swag is really fun. You're able to, like, both of these are wearables, so you can wear the shirt and,
so
like
cute.
a little crossover bag. Yeah.
Oh my god, I
perfect.
love this.
Oh, that's a drink. Oh, that would be a cute little hat. Cocktail hat.
Yes, it would be a cute hat.
I'm
Adorable.
gonna make a cocktail hat now.
I love it.
In fact, I'd like to get a photo of you with your drinks and your swag bag. It's very cute.
This is amazing, Paige.
Thank you. I love your laugh.
I left my drink up there.
Oh, dear. All right. So, let's see. Yeah. Let's see with your shirts and swag. I love it. One,
let me go get my
2,
swag.
3. There we go. Cute. All right. Okay, great. Smile, honey child. Now you're in. 1, 2, 3. I love it.
Swag on my head. I'm swag on my head.
That's great. Now, there's not many of us left, but each one of our voices is important. And so I'm going to invite you. This is where we're going to have our wellness and resilience panel. And if you would like to be on the panel, sit on this side. If you would like to be an observer, sit on this side. The side you choose, you do not have to stay. And I may talk to both sides of the panel.
Yeah, I feel like it needs
If
to
you,
get
yep. So if you at any time, if the observers want to be on the panel side, I want you to just move across the space. Yeah? Okay, and that sometimes I'm going to be directing questions to the observers, and you are now the panel. All right? I don't adhere to any structure
Very
or
meta.
rules normally. Yes. That's right.
You
So-
have now been voluntold that you were a panel.
That's right. That's exactly right. Thank you. I don't know. Here, out of my way. So, we're builders. We're builders. Oh wait, let me start my camera. Record. Now we're at the Women in Horizon Summit panel called Women and Resilience. We have panel and observers, but no one really knows who is a panel and who is an observer because we're all together. I hear a little bit of background TV or radio. Let's see if, yeah. Okay. So my first question, oh yay, Black Harley's here. Yay. Great.
Hello.
Come on up. Hello, dear. Mwah. I can't see you because you're still loading in, but I'm really glad you're here. Okay. Yeah. Are you feeling okay?
Stop doing that, Chase.
Yeah, I feel a little better.
Good. Oh, now I see you.
How are you?
Good,
How
good,
are
good.
you?
Okay, so we're just about to start a discussion about well-being and resilience in Horizon. Some of us are builders, world builders. Some of us are visitors to worlds, but we all know what different worlds in Horizon looks like. But does anybody know what does resilience look like? If we were to build resilience, what does that look like? And I'll start on this side with our panel members. If you were to build resilience, what does that look like for you, Black Harley?
Building resilience for me is like, even when I have my moments where I want to give up and just be like, forget it, I don't feel like building, I just keep going and I just don't give up, basically.
Oh, I like that.
Like, it's like doing things even when you feel like you want to give up, you just don't stop. You kind of force yourself to do it because I feel like at the end of the day, the outcome is better than you just giving up on it altogether.
So having a sense of patience and perseverance is part of what it looks like to build resilience for you. Yeah. Yes. All right. We're coming down to Echo Flower. What does building resilience look like to you in Horizon?
Well, I think for me, it looks really stepping outside my comfort zones and being super creative in ways that shows my vulnerabilities. Like even today, showing my own artwork is a sense of vulnerability but being resilient means kind of stepping outside of that comfort zone and not putting yourself in the box and allowing yourself to express. So mine looks really big and wild and creative and fluid. So I don't want to put myself in a box or constrain myself.
Yeah, that's good. Good, thank you, Echo Flower. Yeah, before we move to our third person on our panel, Sunshine Lane, would anyone else like to move across over to the panel side at this time and sort of like, you know what we're doing? Come on over.
Step outside your comfort zone.
Yep. Don't be afraid.
I'm pointing at you, smile, honey child.
There we go. Art Slave, there's a place for you here. Romy, Dawn. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Sunshine Lane. What does building resilience look like for you?
So I'm not a builder. I've started building my world under the mentorship of Flutter. But for me, as a new visitor, as a new builder, I feel like resiliency is finding connection. And even through the anxiety and the newness of entering into society and horizons, I think it's showing up no matter what for me. Showing up to these new spaces, showing up to events, making connections, and for me that's what it is. It's just showing up, even in the uncomfortableness of it all.
Very nice. Thank you, Sunshine. And Smile Honey Child, what does building resilience look like for you?
I have to piggyback on what she said. Definitely just showing up and not giving up on what you, even if it seems like it's not going to happen, like this is taking too long or it's too hard, you just push through. It's kind of like losing weight. You just got to keep going. You got to keep pushing through. It's hard, but you just keep on pushing through. And then when you do reach that glass ceiling, you feel like you've learned enough. No, you just have to keep on going. There's another ceiling that you haven't even reached. You have to keep going through that.
Yeah. Yes. Will someone on this side of the room share a story, please, about how a moment in Horizon was transformational in your well-being?
Well, I have to go first on that one because the World Smile Honey Child, hearing when the women came in and telling me their stories, I noticed that we able to open up. I mean, so it was really like a turning point. Like this really is a world, the Smile Honey Child is a world that we do need, where people can come and release what they want to say or how they felt for the day. So it just was a an opportunity for you to have that release from the nightclub or wherever else and actually talk about things that are going on in your real life.
Thank you. Can anyone else on either sides of the room also wish to share a moment where it was?
I'll jump in on that
Robbie,
one.
please.
Yeah, I have to share like the sentiment of Small Honey Childs. When my partner and I that we've started doing, I don't know if you guys, we've been creating live theater every Monday night in Horizons. So you can come and see a show every Monday night, a live theater performance, and Paige was so wonderful in having us in the Horizons Summit. But I have to say, the very first night we put on our very first show, which was for Valentine's Day, it was a moment of revelation, of resilience, of my Naomi and I have worked on trying to bring theater for everyone. Like, our goal is to bring theater to everyone, because not everyone has a vocal voice, but they want to be part of something, and we want a community where you don't have to speak up. You can sit and enjoy something and share experiences, things like that, through theater and connection and emotion, which is something that we found was missing. So that first night when we had an audience and it worked, it was just one of the most amazing moments of my life. So, and I can't be more grateful. We're making it happen, and it's really, truly special. So, I thank Paige for all her support and everyone. And I hope to meet you all. So, yeah.
Well, I love your production, so I hope to see like a million more. Yes. Yeah, welcome to new visitors who are just joining us. I'm so happy you're here. I'm Paige Dansinger of Better World Museum, and this is a panel on well-being and resilience. And everyone is kind of a panel member. Yeah. Okay. But if you feel like not being a panel member, I'll respect that too. So we're sharing moments where there was like a first moment of transformation where something happened that made you feel like, okay, I'm having sort of a cathartic experience of finding myself, of actualizing my truth, my reality, my true being is coming out of the surface, right? And that's happened to many of us in different ways, whether it's performing, creating, and bringing voices together. Yes. Would anyone else care to share a story of like this moment of actualization or transformation to your actualized self?
I'm happy to speak on that. I think like many people before COVID hit, we had like what seemed to be like normal lives. And then when we went into this incredible lockdown, it was like life changed so much. So for me, what that looked like was I worked from home most of the time. I had no social interactions. And then I found myself working from 6 a.m. Till sometimes 10 at night because of the convenience of just being in my office all day long with nowhere to go. And I did this for a very long time. I'd wear my fancy top because we're on Zoom, and I'd literally be in my underwear. I was one of those people, like in my underwear, my fancy top on my Zoom meetings, and then like as soon as the camera shut off, it was like, ugh, okay. And then just, I felt like I lost everything as far as not being able to travel and all that other belagan. So when I finally found Horizon Worlds, and I'm gonna say I've been here about 10 months now, I I couldn't believe that I actually found a place that I could like draw and sculpt in like 3D. This is all I really ever wanted to be able to do as far as like VR was concerned. I was building in my 3rd day here. I was so excited. And I literally made just a flat world you could take a selfie in. And the more that I began to build, and I would say probably around my 3rd world, which is called Awaken, which is a huge mandala, I thought, oh my God, this is art therapy. I feel so much better. I get to talk with people and stay safe, still be social, and create something in this world where like the sky was the limit. There was no limits here. You could do whatever you wanted. And I realized that this was therapy for myself and how much I had been missing, and that I felt like it was cathartic and healing. And I was so grateful that when I was at work, I gave myself deadlines to log off of my computer so I could log into Horizon Worlds. So it's been so meaningful to me to be here, and it's actually saved me in a lot of ways, because I think we all had that COVID depression and like so many things changed. So this has been cathartic for sure. Therapy, definitely.
Yes. Black Harley,
Thank
I
you for
see your
letting me share
hand
that.
up. Yeah, thank you. I think it echoes a lot of us.
It's like kind of the same thing she said, because I'm a 3D animator in real life, and I also had like a regular job at the time, and I had lost my job, and I was like really depressed. I also have like depression and anxiety and stuff, so COVID like just had me really just like on edge. And then I also ended up getting COVID, which didn't make it better. So it was toward my COVID situation was so bad, like I really thought I was gonna die. So like I used to get on here every day. I remember every day I just got on here, even though I didn't feel good. And like I said, I do this for a living. So the first time I seen the commercial for, you know, Horizon World, I was like, I was just thinking to myself, like, this is for me, like, this is my time. So I came in here, and it wasn't nothing like what I expected. And when I got in here, like she said, it was like everything. This is like what I always wanted to do, just create and do my art and all of that. So I kind of feel like Horizons really helped me, especially when I was going through COVID. I was just like, I feel like if it wasn't for Horizons and meeting you guys, I just would have been like, I don't even know where I would have been, but I was going through a lot. And it actually helped with that. And I just been here ever since.
Yeah. I'm so glad you're here. Yes. Yes, we do. And I'm so glad you echoed Echo Flower in that as well. So many of us lost, you know, our footing, or even like, as you were saying, like I lost work, but I also lost a sense of like how I present myself in the world, right? Like,
terrible.
Like, okay, I'm dressed kind of cute today. I actually have a bra on, and like, and like these little running shorts and this cute shirt that I made. But like most of COVID, like before COVID, I wore like wicked cool high heel boots and tight little pants and cute little shirts, and I'd fly here and there and speak here and speak there, and you know, like losing that kind of how you present in the world, and then like becoming your avatar self in the world as the way you present or become, or you like sometimes actually when I have an important Zoom meeting, sometimes I'll be all business and then still have my little bicycle shorts, but I'll slip on high heel shoes anyway, because then I have the posture that I'm business now, right? Because I'm not in fluffy slippers. It took me a long time to learn how to like speak with authority wearing fluffy slippers. So I get, but creating a way for it to become your sustainable life, I think has been a really important part of also like being in Horizon. How can we create opportunities to value each other? Right. So has there been a time, and I'm easing around this part of the circle now, has there been a time that you have felt valued by another person here in Horizon?
Yeah, I can honestly say, yeah, I feel like that a lot of times in here. I honestly can say that.
Good.
I feel like since I've been in here, I feel like, honestly, like, what I'm doing in here, I actually like what I'm in here, what I'm doing better than I was doing in real life. So, you know, it's like I have like a whole planner. Like, I actually plan out my event. Like, I write down like every little thing. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I looked in my planner, I be going back and I said, damn, I had more stuff to do in here than I did for real. And like in the physical world.
Yes. Yes. Isn't that true? Yes. Y'all don't dream, and Nello, have you experienced moments that you felt a lot of support or felt seen? Yes.
I can actually agree with Black Harley. Once when I actually got in here, because I'm creative also in real life. So once when I did get in here, it seems as though a lot more customers started coming to the platform and wanting a little bit more and things of that nature. So I can definitely say, you know, they can appreciate the work, actually seeing it in 3D and being able to touch or making it seem like they're touching, you know, things, or touching their products and things like that. So I can definitely agree with what you just said.
Good. Good. Excellent.
It's been great.
Nello, make sure you add
Thank
me.
you
I
for
can
sharing.
add my friends. I can add.
I think once you have too many friends, it glitches and gives some problems, which is, I mean, I always think you can never have too many friends. Right?
Okay.
Yes. Has there been a time where you felt bullied or harmed or unseen in Horizon? Has that ever happened to someone here? The chocolate? I see you raising your hand and nodding. Most definitely.
So I know what she's talking about. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Thank you.
You
I got
didn't
over it pretty
deserve
fast.
that. Good. Good. Yes.
Girl, you good.
And for anybody else, if you have felt unseen or unheard, or felt squashed down or bullied, I want you to remember that you didn't deserve that. That you never deserve cruelty or unkindness or petty or microaggressions. You don't deserve that. That behavior is wrong. And the best thing for you to do is just to remind yourself that you are valuable, that you are loved, and you are enough. And that's a reflection of somebody else's pain and not your worth. If you were, and this is my last question for the panel, if you were to if you were to create a world that would be for let's say, healing. Let's see. My mind is going everywhere. I'm sorry. If you were to create a world that could create world peace, what would that look like?
That's heavy.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, would it have a rainbow in it? Would it have a bridge? Would it have a safe home?
I think
galactic.
I think it might be. I don't know. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. I think it might be interesting to just explore the idea of helping people believe in s'more first, because I think that that's the basic level that it has to start at. If you don't believe that it can happen, then there's no way we're gonna get there. So like, just kind of get more people to believe that it's possible against all of this craziness that's constantly going on. I guess, yeah, I guess that's what I would want to try and put into a work.
Wonderful. Galactic Victoria said, creating like a world or an opportunity for people to believe that there can be world peace, right? So belief, creating a sense of hope. What else would go in a world?
Party.
A dance party.
Music is universal. Come on, a dance party. For
Yes.
everyone.
Yes. A dance party and ways
Music
to
from
elevate
around the world.
hope and belief. Yes, I like that. Would there be anything else in a world to create world peace?
Possibly something that symbolizes all colors or races of everybody there.
Yes, for sure. Let's put up our confetti hands on that. Yes. Fantastic.
What is that? Is that a noise that happens?
It's
It's a bottle popping. Is that new? What?
Yeah.
I thought somebody was popping
Yes.
bottles. I was like, go for it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that even was a thing.
Where have
I didn't either until now.
I just heard
Confetti
champagne. I was like, okay.
Well, I'm going to I'm going to just thank you. Thank you all for being members of this panel and being on this time to visualize what resilience, what wellness, and what it could be to create world peace together. It is something we can believe in, and it is something we can build together. And this is a perfect place for it. And this Women's Summit, and these will be my closing remarks before we go on to our final part of our evening. We have a short reception and a little dinner party area. But in about 15 minutes, we're going to go right into our art exhibit. I just saw Lila 100 and Space Turtle, and they're probably just getting ready to receive us in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to show you how we can get to the next part of our evening. We're going to go to a world called Reception, the reception party area. I think that's what it's called. We can get there two different ways. We can hop through this event door and information world, and that'll be right there. And at the reception, we're going to see drinks and swag, of course, but also a couple of worlds to dinner parties. There's the Black History Month dinner party created by Black Harley. There is the Brazilian dinner party created with Anna Pixelrip from the designer of Pixelrip. And there is a new dinner party called the Women Summit Dinner Party. Kind of hop through these 3 worlds. Oh, and there's a dessert world for donuts, which was my launcher
That's for me.
competition.
Yes.
Yes. Nice. So, with that, I want to then tell you that the last dinner, the dinner world with the dinner party with the summit, there's a door to the very last event, which is this art opening, curated by Lila 100 and Space Turtle, that can be accessed through this world, the event doors and information, or that dinner party world. You can get to this world through going through this bush, or by hopping up to the top of the Women in Horizon headquarters. And you can get there by the transport. There's a pink dot over at the end of the linear garden. But if you feel like hanging back and taking a little hot tub up in the Women in Summit sign, then you take the Women Rule transport. And there goes Honeychild right up. Right now she's up there in hot tub full style. So there's a few ways to go. Meet me at the reception hall, where we can have a little progressive dinner party for about 15 minutes, and then go on to the last part of the art top. All right. So I'll see you there. If anyone wants to try navigating to the top of the Women in Horizon headquarters, I'll lead the way. Yay!
It didn't work out for me.
Come on, Bubblegum. It didn't work out? Come this way. You won't fall.
I wish it would keep my search results.
Now, have you checked out any of my world? I'm talking big. I said you should check out my world. You should start it.
Curious what time it is. Alright, so the world hop. The world hop or dinner party is like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. And there's the... I don't know if I can stick around for closing remarks. Man, it's already 10:20. I should, yeah, I should call it. That's a long time to stick around, so apologize I couldn't stream a little bit longer. I'm kind of exhausted from standing up. I would love to stick around for this, but there's just a lot to stay through, and I attended everything that I could attend and record. So, you know, hopefully that's enough for whoever catches this VOD later on. But yeah, I don't think I can really stick around for the dinner party and the World Top, unfortunately. Although I want to, it's just that's my entire night. You know. Especially the World Top. I did a World Top with Flutter, and it ended up being just. It ended up taking a long time. It was like a full few hours, you know. So, not. I'm gonna not complain. Maybe I'll stick around for a little bit and see what they have to say. But I definitely can't do the World Top just because I'm exhausted. The dinner party. Is it a dinner party? There's another 3 dinner parties, a 3-course dinner, and then donuts for dessert. I need some water. Pomegranate juice, chilled champagne, fizzy punch, or cranberry juice. That actually sounds pretty good. Rock candy stir stick. I never thought about using rock candy as a stir stick. That's really festive and cool. I'm sure someone's done it, but wow. I don't know why I've never heard of that or seen it. I would love to have a rock candy stir stick. That'd be sweet. No pun intended, because it would be sweet. So, yeah, everyone's doing their own thing, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna head off. This was fun. Let me go get ready for bed and stuff, and for bed. Yeah, get ready for bed, but I'm not gonna actually go to bed. I'm gonna try to play another game. But I do want to do my nightly ritual and kind of unwind from VR, because VR, especially standing, takes the lot out of me a little bit. Unless I'm doing something active. I'm just standing and listening, not actually moving too much. I start to get like a little stiff. That's why you saw me sit down in a chair earlier. It's actually my back kind of getting a little stiff. I had to stretch and stuff. Like I'm feeling it again. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed Women in Horizon. I will be streaming more of Oculus VR wherever I can, whenever I'm available. That includes continuing to stream Flutter's meditation and also Tom's meditation. Tom, what's his? I forget his name. Tom has his own meditation that happens tomorrow. No events, right? There's an events tab or something. Events, what is this? Yeah, with Tom Nickel. Tom Nickel tomorrow. Expect that to happen. Let me just check the time again. $6 p.m. 6 p.m. local time to me, which is 9 p.m. Eastern, just so you know. Yeah, expect me to stream that tomorrow. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Women in Horizon Summit, or what I was able to stream of it. It was a good time. Got to hear some really refreshing viewpoints and stories of healing and empowerment. So yeah, I hope it was as educational and inspirational to you as it was to me. Thank you again for watching, and I will be back in probably a half hour to stream Dying Light. Bye-bye.